Welcome to Fun Friday on Top of the Morning, your variety comedy talk show where you spar live with your host, Carlos Navarro. Today, a sizzling Hollywood hottie, a Hamilton reunion, real-life heroes, and a high school send-off. Let's get cracking. Go for it, Clucker.
Clucker here! We got Broadway beats hometown hotties. Let's rock this roost. The bald man you know that will make you act wild, make you laugh, and get you going in the morning. Here he is, Carlos Navarro!
Thank you! Oh my gosh. It is so good to see all of you here today. My gosh, where have you guys been? I've been waiting for you guys. Thank you for being here. Top of the morning to you. I'm Carlos Alberto Navarro. I'm your host. Now, what does that mean? I'm going to navigate you through the waters of Top of the Morning while we go through the hometown hotties, while we go through the, just a little bit of fun with the Hamilton, and of course, talk about heroes. You ever met your heroes before? No, seriously. Have you ever met your heroes before? Because I have. I've met my heroes before, and let me tell you something. Can I take my hat off, my gentleman here? You don't want to meet your heroes. That's what they say. You do not want to meet your heroes. You ever heard that expression before? You probably have. Now, I'm a fortunate man that I've actually gotten to meet my heroes before. Yes, that's right. Who are your heroes? I want to know. Who is your hero? Now, for me, one of my great heroes was Steven Spielberg. Yes, the very man himself. Steven Spielberg. Ever since I was a little kid, oh my gosh, all I dreamed about was meeting this man, because he was able to take me away into another world with E.T. Phone Home and Jaws and Jurassic Park. And I always said as a little kid, if I ever got to meet him, I would just be so happy. And then when I got older, working for EA Sports, being at a convention in LA, I heard he was there and I got to meet him. And let me tell you, he was amazing. And so I thought, okay, I thought you're not supposed to meet your heroes. And then I said, well, it's got to be different. I got to Jack Black. He's hilarious. He's a musician. He's a singer, songwriter, actor, voiceover artist. He does all the things I love doing. And I said, oh, if I ever got to meet him, oh, gosh, that would be great. But I don't know if I ever got to meet him. I got to meet him 3 different times. Each time he was kind, sweet, and nice. They say never meet your heroes. I got to meet 2 of them. Got to thinking, who else would be one of my heroes? Who would be one of my heroes? Because what would be the last hero that I would meet? When I do think of heroes, I think of one thing. I think of like superheroes, which I've fought before in Marvel, so I don't like too many superheroes. You know what I'm saying, bro? But I also think about Heroes the sandwich, right? Even though I'm not from the North, Clucker, do you call them heroes or subs?
I call them heroes. Yeah, I call them heroes. I like heroes. I'm from Jersey originally.
I did not know that you were from Jersey originally, Clucker.
Yeah, I'm from Jersey originally, and I definitely call them heroes, and I think it's weird that people call them subs.
Yeah, but heroes are something that we're also going to talk about here because, like I said, there's some heroes like Lin-Manuel that have not been nice to me at all. All right? What do I mean by that? Huh? Why don't you like me, Lin-Manuel Miranda? Jerk. I'm only like your biggest fan. So, you know what he did to me? You want to know what he did to me? This guy did an audition for a movie called In the Heights. And he asked me to audition for it personally. You know he didn't ask you to audition for it personally, Carlos. Yeah, but it makes the story better. You know he didn't. You know it was just an audition. He never asked you. You don't even know your name. Shut up, storyteller Carlos. So he asked me to audition personally via WhatsApp. I don't have a WhatsApp, but I think like he's a guy who would use WhatsApp a lot. Okay. So I auditioned for it. Oh my God. It was the hardest audition ever in my life. I am so sad when I think about this. It makes me cry because I was so dissed. I did not make it. I auditioned. It took me weeks to learn this song for this movie. It took me, honestly, over a month to learn the dancing. It was a full-blown musical. Like, I'd never done anything like it in my life. But I was like, I think I could do it. Well, I'm dancing. I'm singing. And I'm like, they're looking for the next Lin-Manuel for his movie. So what do I do? Like a stupid ass? Oh, this I learned later. I did basically an impersonation of Lin-Manuel Miranda, okay? And so, Rachel, hello, my wonderful co-host. Did you have to sing and dance? I did. This is what gets me. I had to learn. Look, I love to sing, but up until that point, I'd never done a musical. Now, I was obsessed with The Greatest Showman. Oh my God. I love it still. So I was like, I am going to be in a musical. And then this audition popped up. And I'm like, this must be it. Sun State John, one of our amazing sponsors, helps to keep my crazy storytelling butt going. Go check out Sun State John. This is the morning shot, by the way. DTF. I have to keep telling the story. ADHD Carlos, don't tell the story. Jump into something else. So there I am auditioning. Kicking, dancing. Hey, Sammy, kick us up on Facebook. Put us up on now. Get us up on there. So not only do I learn this dance, guys, for this movie In the Heights, this audition, and this was pre-COVID, okay, where I'm like obsessed with Hamilton. And then, what happens? I think I do such a good job that I share it with my friends, and they also tell me I do a good job. Not a lot of friends or anything like that, but they're like, damn, man, this is good. So it starts feeding my big, fat head. No, that's not it. And so I know Sun State John, I know you don't like this song, and I'll find another one, but this is just what my heart is at, okay? Don't fall asleep, Sun State John. I want you to stay awake during this. It is sad music, but the sad part is this. I thought I was gonna make that movie. I really saw myself working with Lin-Manuel Miranda in the summer in Jersey for In the Heights. Well, guess what really happened? I'll tell you what happened. Not a goddamn thing. COVID came and ruined everything. I know I just rhymed thing with thing. It doesn't matter because I didn't book a thing. They gave it to his friend from Hamilton. Why are you going to do auditions? Lin-Manuel, can you put a picture of Lin-Manuel up there for me, please? I got something to say to him. Please, Sammy boy. Lin-Manuel, I'm like your best friend. I've watched Hamilton like a million times. I told people about it. I even watched you in your first Broadway show, and now you broke my heart, man. Broke my freaking heart. So, Purple Gravy in the house. Purple Gravy, good to see her. There he is. Hold on a second. This does not involve you, Sam. Thank you. I don't want to get you in this beef. Okay? Hey, Lin-Manuel, can I talk to you for a second, man? Oh, now he can't talk. Now he can't talk. It's fine. You know what? Because I think I got more to say to you. Am I staring at the right side, Sammy, here when I do this? Yes? Or should I be? I should be doing this, really? Oh, Jesus. How many times have I been looking at the wrong section? What if I do this, though? Wait a second. What if I do this? What if this happens? Now, am I looking at him? Yes? Or no? F. Here we go. Boom. All right. Now I need to look this way to look at him? Yes? Now I can't really see him. Lin-Manuel, man, why? You want to do a movie together? I'm bald, you got hair? I know we're very similar, and that's what I heard why he didn't book me. Do you want to, is that why we're very similar? Is that what you're saying? But I'm bald? Like, I could be your sidekick, man. Just book me! Just listen. I think DTF, yes, they were using me as a quota. They're like, we need just enough. Yes, exactly. Back to that part. That's my problem. Thank you, DTF, for reminding me. Hold on. You know what? I ain't scared of you. I'm a Southern boy. Hey, Lin-Manuel. You walking around here with all that Hispanic stuff? Huh? I'm from the South. We don't play that here. Here in the South, all we got is Mexicans and Puerto Ricans. Oh, you're Puerto Rican? Okay, cool. I actually do like Puerto Rican food. I like your arroz con condules. Yeah, I can't even pretend to hate you, Hamilton. I love that movie. Yeah, sure. It's kind of weird that there ain't no white folk, playing George Washington. In fact, my wife and I went to Broadway over on that Dr. Phillips Playhouse. There was an Asian dude playing Thomas Jefferson. Can you believe that? My God. America. Hey, I used to listen to Carlos on that one show. You should put him on there, man. You should put him on there. He's good. He ain't no Bacatero. You're right. This is so him. I know. This is so me. This will be really funny one day to play when we are actually in a movie together or doing something together. Or quite embarrassing. I don't care. One of the two. All right.
It's tea time with Teddy. Grab a cup, get ready. Pinkies up, don't spill that brew. He's got hot takes and a biscuit or two. Tea time with Teddy, sipping so steady. Serving up laughs, hope you're ready. Chamomile or Earl Grey, maybe a latte, but don't you dare mess with his own parfait.
You know who's coming up.
Teddy's got gossip, though he might just share.
Sponsors of the show.
But keeping it light, join the party, it's a fabulous sight. Tea time with Teddy, don't be late. One lump or two, he'll set you
Sammy boy, how you doing, buddy? Is tea time here today? Good to see you. Top of the
He's
morning.
around. He was just
around.
working on getting Lin. Yeah, he was working on getting Lin if you wanted to talk to him.
Oh,
Get ready. Pinkies up, don't spill that brew.
maybe.
Got hot takes
Maybe.
and a biscuit or two.
Who is Tea Time Teddy?
Tea time with Teddy.
Yeah, who is Tea Time with Teddy? Zuckerberg, get the hell out of here. Hold on, stop the music, 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 stop the music. Stop! Stop! What the hell? No, seriously, man, this is effed up. This is not cool. What's not cool, man? What's not cool? How are you in here? I didn't allow you to be in the studios. I didn't allow you to be in the green room, Zuckerberg. Yeah, you did. You just went on Facebook Live, didn't you? Yeah. You give me access to your whole life when you do that. What? Yeah. Did you ever read the fine print? I wrote every bit of that fine. I read all the fine print. What are you talking about? I can go into your bedroom at night. What? I read all your sweet, sweet nothings to your wife, Megan. Zuckerberg, do you think just because you learned, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu 101 that you could take me? I will tie you into a goddamn pretzel, you bitch-ass bald boy. Oh, okay. Zuckerberg, listen, man. There's a lot of people I could take out my anger on. And if you want to do this, we can do this. Do you want to do this? Let's go, man. Let's go. No, let's go. No, let's go. No, let's go. No, let's go. Ha, ha, ha. Why are you laughing, Elon? Ha, ha, ha. Why are you laughing, Elon? Ha, ha. Oh, nothing. Wait a second. Holy crap. Are you doing this again? I don't know, Carlos. Maybe I am doing something. Dude. Oh my gosh, it's May 30th. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot. It's May 30th. You forgot. Yes, you did, didn't you, Carlos? I did. It's Billionaire Prank Day, right? Yes, this is true. Hey, Carlos, it's me, Zuck. Were y'all pranking me? Yeah, man, I don't want to fight you. And no, we don't have access to that, I promise. So, hold on. Okay, so it's a prank day. It's like where the billionaires prank you. Woohoo, yes, it's fantastic day. I get to prank whoever I want, and I'm pranking you, Carlos Navarro. Boo! Ah! You got me. You got me, guys. I didn't know. What was the prank again? What was it exactly that you got me pranking? Well, the joke was that Zuckerberg would want to fight you, and he would challenge you in the middle of your show. Yes, and I am also, I'm out of politics. I'm never going in it again, and quite frankly, it's the big, beautiful, didn't Zuckerberg get you? How many times have you guys done this today? Like 10 times. You're just randomly pranking people that you want to fight them and jumping into live streams of like, dude, is this really what you're doing? Yeah, like it's Billionaire Prank Friday. Thanks, guys. Real quick, Carlos, real quick. Yeah.
Green card, yes or no? Do you have one?
I don't need a green. I'm a citizen here in the United States.
I told you he was a citizen. I told you you cannot deport him for those Russia comments.
Next time we will see. It is not a good boy. Do all the billionaires talk on this day? Yes, we do. It is Billionaire Prank Friday. We have so much fun on this day. So much fun. I don't... so Zuckerberg, you don't want to fight me? I mean, if you want to fight me, we'll fight. Is this still part of the prank? Yeah, it's still part of the prank. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. I guess that's fun because I'm, cool. And they can make fun of me like that. So I don't want to get deported. All right. So, wow, what a show so far, guys. I've told you about my deepest, darkest secrets with Lin-Manuel. Podcast Media, go check out his show. Can we do a little stretch? I got a new background. I got to put it up there, like right now. And I see that Lin-Manuel's there, Sammy boy, but I don't want to go to him. He makes me mad. But I'm glad you did that, though. It was good. All right, guys, these are our wonderful sponsors. Take a second and look at them. Do me a favor. Crystal, how you doing, sweetie? Frank War Champion, good to see you. Take a second as I stretch my legs. And maybe I will go get some Cinnamon Toast Crunchers. Look at those wonderful people up there, because truly that's what it is. At the end of the day, it is awesome people who they believe in us. Actually, I could do it as a background. Why not? Yeah, there we go. That way I can be in front of it. For sure. Some of them are watching right now, I bet. And I love it. It makes me so happy. All right, I think I figured it out. Sammy boy, here we go. Let's take that out. Let's put me here. Oh, there it is. And even here, right, maybe. All right, I'm just going to stand over here. Hi, sweetie. Want to come over here? Give me a hug. Say, top of the morning, everybody, Magnolia.
Good morning.
Whoa, why are you hoarse? Did you party last night? Hold on, let me move this mic. Magnolia Hope. How you doing, baby? I am going to go to the shop next week. I promise you. I was about to message you that today. I will be going. Hold on one second. Let me turn this down a little bit. I don't know. All right, so Magnolia, come here. Now I want a nice top of the morning to everybody.
Top of the morning.
I can't reach the comments, Sammy, so if anybody says hi to Magnolia or anything else. Now, Magnolia, say stereotypes.
Stereotypes.
They're the audio visual experts in Daytona. We're about to play one of their new commercials that I just made. Sam says top of the morning.
Top of the morning.
Every comment, every like really helps the show out, guys. Every subscription. Oh, Crystal, Magnolia says top of the morning.
Top of the morning.
Crystal. So there's bars on demand. Oh my gosh, ATH just gifted that. That is amazing. There's Southeast Steel. You know, you get fridges, refrigerators, dryers. Say Southeast Steel.
Southeast Steel.
Say Famous Faces and Funnies.
Famous Faces and Funnies.
Baby, you did such a good job. I love you. All right, let me keep doing the show, okay?
I,
All right, anything else you want to say?
I don't know.
Anything at all?
I don't know.
All right, no worries. All right. I know. I got my Kobe stickers around there. All right, baby, be good. Shut the door. Go. Oh, hold on. Say it. Bye.
Little shop.
Oh, come back over here. Come back over here. Hold on. You got to sing this one because everybody will know this one. Hold on a second. Whoa. There we go. Okay, I'm going to cut this on off because this one you sounded so good. Hold on. Dum, 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 dum.
Little shop house, little shop house, little shop house, nah.
Oh, chicken jockey. Lava. Chicken. Steve's lava chicken, man. It's tasty as hell. Ooh, mama says I'm on and ringing the bell.
Crispy, juicy man, having a stack. Super spicy, it's a lava attack.
Boom! Nailed it. All right, I love you. Shut the door, baby. Good job. Bye. Love you. I love it. You know, that's the thing people don't realize, man. You just don't realize it if you have kids. If you do it the right way. What's up, Garrett? What a great picture. Thanks for joining the show, man. Thank you so much. What a great picture. Hey, Maria. How you? I don't know why I called you Maria. I do that all the time with Marys. Now we're just going to talk. Now we're going to take a little break. I've been doing a lot of stuff. Let's just talk, you guys. You know, this is the interactive part of the show. We're just going to chill and talk a little bit. What did you guys say? Pumping up those numbers. Thank you, man. I think Bacateros is sticking, bro. Bacateros is sticking. I love them. One of my favorite people who is one of my heroes, and he is one of my comedic heroes. And honestly, the way the guy's lived his life, Jack Black, with his family, sure, has he had a couple spots where I was like, definitely, you know, but who's not going to have that in their life, right? And especially as in the public as he's been. Oh, Magno, and like so, Crystal, this is the great thing. So I always do really believe this. Like, you end up being the father or the mother that you always wanted if you do it the right way. And I always love Little Shop of Horrors. I love sports. I love these things. And I wanted my dad to do that stuff. He didn't do that stuff with me, you know? And I remember being a kid and being like, why can't I just want to do this? And be like, you know what, man, when I'm a kid, I'm going to do that stuff. Well, excuse me, when I'm a dad, I'm going to do that stuff. I can remember thinking about that and really thinking that. And yeah, I think I definitely don't lose the specialness of it is to have a little 4-year-old, soon to be 5-year-old. And then I have a 14-year-old as well, who's about to go to high school. And that's where we get the high school element of today's show. And that's a trip because every single thing I'm learning with her, and my wife and I are learning with her, you know, is crazy. But thankfully, we're doing the same things that we did with her. I think that's kind of like why I got into this whole mind space. But the same things that we are doing with her, we're doing with Magnolia, we're doing with her as well. And so, what's up, Myron? How you doing, man? So what are those things you kind of like playing the things that you like? Joey, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? Do you feel things are I hope you come home soon, man. I hope you come home soon. Hope I can see y'all again. Dude, this is so kind of you, ATH. What does that mean? I noticed this yesterday, and I don't know. It's always been a conscious thing. And let me shut the door. So, you know, kids are really interesting in the sense that, like, words are really impactful. I mean, words are impactful for anybody, but especially with kids. And so I always find myself going, oh, you're so smart. Oh, you're so clever. You can do that because luckily my mom did do that a lot. She's always like, you can do anything, Carlos, you can do anything. So, and my grandma too. So I infuse that in them. So I don't. And so when I'm freestyling here, or when I'm doing a show, when I'm doing these things, I go, you can do that too. You can write like that too. You know, so I always try and remind them and not make things seem so hard, because as you get older, you're going to start overthinking things. You're going to be like, I don't know if I could do that. I don't know. But if you get like, I was supercharged with confidence at a very young age by my mom and my grandma. Boom. Those two women, they told me I could do anything. They said I'm the best. They supercharged me. And I had them in my life for about this much of my all actual life. I've lived longer in my life without them than with them. And it's a sad thing to think about. And I'm sure you yourself, as I say that, are probably thinking about somebody in your life that you're like, damn, yeah, they've been gone longer than I had them in my life. It's a really weird thing to think about. When you lose your mom, when you lose your, I don't speak with my father. And so I don't really have parents in that sense. And I have wonderful in-laws and I love them and I see them as parent, you know, figures for sure, but it's a different thing. Now, why am I saying all that? I don't know. Just kind of took me down this road. Maybe it's because Lennon's going to high school. Maybe because I have a 4-year-old here. I'm very happy with both of them, how they're going and doing. But I think maybe that's something why I got to this. If you're lucky to have somebody that supercharged you with that confidence, that gave you that strength, man, I've held on to that for years, for decades, because the world's going to be a real son of a bitch to you a lot. People are going to be horrible to you. They're going to lie to you. They're going to trust is going to be broken. And if you can still have some confidence to get you through those tough times in life, which is what we all need, you're going to be better off. So if you have people in your life that give you that confidence, that give you that support, man, just love them. You don't know how long you're going to have them for. I didn't know I'd have them that short in my life. It's the reason I got it tattooed on me. I'm always thinking of them. Latin confidence. What's up, Dial Left? Good to see you, man. Thank you for the support online too, man. Dial Left has jumped on all the videos. He leaves comments on all the videos. He likes all the videos. A lot of you guys do that. Thank you so much. As the show is growing, as the channel is growing, that's a big deal. And Dial Left knows that. And I really appreciate that, man. Thank you for that. Confidence, I'm telling you right now. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I'm a very confident person. Very confident person. Because I've been humbled a lot. I've really screwed up in life. Really screwed up in life. And when you screw up in life, you can go, oh, okay, you kind of try and learn. If not, you just keep screwing up and then you're not in a position to be even sitting here doing this, right? So my confidence does come from people believing in me, supercharging me, and then just years of practice. Because confidence comes from repetitiveness of doing anything. The reason the pros are so confident is they can think in their mind, I have done this hundreds of thousands of times. Kobe Bryant's confidence didn't come from his natural born athleticism. It came from his maniacal work ethic. And everybody can have that. Confidence is key. You can see it at every level. Why does somebody get a gig and the other person doesn't get a gig, but the other person was more experienced, better educated, but man, they just didn't have that confidence. I had low confidence when I was younger, teaching my daughter that. She got it. Good. Yeah. And Sunstate, I love Sunstate. John sitting there giving some love to Mr. Sniper, Joey Sniper. The man right there. The man right here, top of the morning to you then again. And so what am I saying? It's Fun Friday. We get, and this is the show, man. This is a talk show. Sometimes I'll take you in this direction. Sometimes I keep in we just did a billionaire prank show too, and that's why Confidence needs guardrails, especially at a trampoline park. Speaking of which, got a new sponsor on the way. Very excited to talk about one of my favorite places to go to. I will get all the info. All the people that are on right now, thank you guys so much. I must have hit a little vein. A lot of people are popping up. I can see all the viewers everywhere. So if you're watching this right now, thank you so much. My name is Carlos Navarro. This is Top of the Morning. I do a live show Wednesday and Friday morning. I try and do it around 8:30. I promise. But then I sit there and I go, well, I got to do this. I got to do that. Anyway. But thanks, man. Thank you, DTF. I appreciate you, bro. As you can see, you become part of the show. I really try and involve people in the show. I'm going against the grain. Most other shows literally don't even want to talk to you, literally don't even want to involve you. I do. I like the interactiveness. And yeah, I think, thanks, man. That's kind of I'm not trying to be too serious all the time, obviously, but I'm just trying to be as real as I can be. And most of my audience is 25, 54, have kids, if not older. When men lose their hair, they lose confidence and start playing it too safe instead of going up. Wow. Huh. Yeah, I can see that. You know what? I think I never lost my confidence with my hair because my hair was never in the history of time did a woman ever come up to me and go, Carlos, let me just put my fingers through your beautiful brown, short, curly hair. Never. We are fit. Well, maybe you got nice hair. Dial left. I don't know. But I do not. So Sky Zone. Yo, check this out, guys. For real. Is this not crazy? Look at this. Take a second and look at this, guys. Thank you guys watching the show. All of these sponsors help make this show happen. Do you think I can do a show if I was just coming up here every morning, walking by Megan, not making any money, and I'm going to go do my show where I don't make any money and don't do anything? She's like, yeah, have fun. Hell no. It's because of these sponsors right here. Thank you so much. Drain Doctor, Deland Boxing and Fitness, Famous Faces and Funnies, Bars on Demand. They just did a video. Sammy boy, can you pull it up maybe on their Facebook page? And maybe you can play. We'll try it. We'll try it on your end, buddy. Their new reel is fantastic. Shows what they do in a day on Bars on Demand. Pull that up if you can. I think the audience would love to see it. By the way, I took that trick of the audience from Jim Phillips. For those who are any old school fans of true talk legends, like real guys that did something different and went against the grain and actually will be respected for years to come, not looked at as kind of like a, soap opera clown. Jim Phillips is the man. And every time he would say the audience, I would think, that's so cool. The audience. I always like that. Anyway. She would still support me. You're right, DTF. You're right, man. You're right. Because obviously shows take time to build. I'm doing something a little unique. Because of my ability. Yeah, you've met all the people that I talk about a lot of times. One of my favorite Jim Phillips stories, man. Should I tell a Jim Phillips story? For those, a lot of you guys know who the hell is Jim, but a lot of you guys definitely know. A really cool Jim story. Okay, you got that video, Sammy boy? It's on their Facebook. I want to play it. Joni! Wait a second, guys, everybody. Before we Joni, please tell me if you're still here, Joni. Joni, are you still here? Joni.
Are you still here? I hope that you are. If not, don't fear. Fear. You can always watch this show on demand. If you can stand waiting for it to load. Oh, can I eat my cereal though? Yes. I just spit that out. I guess I'll go left. Jody!
I don't know why I just did the Wakanda Forever symbol to you. H-E-H. Is this our symbol? That kind of looks like we're doing a digital exam, you know? What's our hand symbol? Ah, man. I'll be honest, man. I'm really not trying to drudge up the past. As I am about to talk about the past. Yes, that one. That one, Sammy. I'm glad you like to watch it live, man. Were you saying split the show into 2 hours? Is that what you're saying, Myron? You've given some great suggestions before. All right, Joni. Since Joni's here, as Sammy pulls that up, I'm going to play the other commercial that I just did that I'm so excited about. Guys, if you haven't been to Stereotypes, and once again, this is how it works, man. A wonderful person like Joni and her husband, Charlie González. Oye, mi nombre es Charlie González. Me llaman Carlos. Charlie González.
Charlie González!
I'm looking for the... oh, where's it at? What did I not do with it? Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. Duh.
Is Charlie González watching?
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I know people have already done that. It's so cheesy. Of course, like when you work with anybody for 20 years, of course you're going to have dirt on them. Of course you're going to have a dark side to it. Yo, I'm no rat. I'm no snitch. Snitches get stitches and thrown in ditches. But you know what? I don't trust most people as far as I can throw them. And a lot of people I can't throw them very far, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't imagine Phillips on with the current political climate. He would have a stroke. Yeah, I think I wonder if he would go more Bill Maher-ish. Anyway, you know, before I play the Stereotypes commercial, Joni, can I tell a Jim Phillips story? Can I be real? I mean, can I just be real for a second? Can I just be real? Can I be real?
Hi, I'm Carlos Navarro. You may remember me from Real Radio, What I've Heard by What, on iHeartMedia. Well, I'm no longer doing that show. A lot of people don't know. I meet them at the rando places, and they say, Carlos, are you still on that show? I haven't seen you there in a while. And I say, I'm not there anymore. And they say, why are you having it? I say, why don't you look it up? I guess you haven't listened to me. I guess you don't follow me on social media. I have a new show. It's called Top of the Morning. Thanks a lot for the people. So maybe statements like this will help.
This is my show now. I'm the captain now. Sammy, I'm the captain now. Get out of here. I took over your ship.
All right, so here's my fun Jim Phillips story. Joni's like, yes, I love that. Top of the morning to you, Zach.
Rawr. Rawr. Hi, I'm Carlos, your favorite monster. So here I am, young whippersnapper, Carlos A. Navarro, and I tell the world I'm going to go on a trip to Europe. I didn't know shit about shit, to be dead ass honest. But my cousin Alex did it, and he said it was cool. Said he had the time of his life. So I was young. I had some time to do it, and I never in my life ever had 3 weeks ever again to go to Europe. That's how crazy things can happen. What's up, Brian? How you doing, man? Yeah, this story is about Jim Phillips. Go ahead and put a banner up there, Jim Phillips story. So it's not like I knew Jim that well. And quite frankly, I didn't grow up listening to Jim Phillips. So I didn't have this like super like regard to him. I always thought he was cool because I just knew him from The Office. I was an intern for another show. and so I would see him as we were passing by. But like I said, it was one of those things, I guess youth kind of helped me, that I was very comfortable with him, but he was always cool with me. He never, I think that one time he said something that I said something funny. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then before we even had this, I'll never forget this one time. I was in the studio with a guy named Defoe, and he was fired. He was one of the funniest guys ever, but he got into some trouble. And so I remember sitting there as an intern. I'm 18 years old. I'll never forget. I'll never forget this. And to this day, I still say it this way because of him. And so he walks in. And so we're in a break, and I'm sitting there talking with Defoe, and I'm maybe 18 years old. And Jim Phillips kicks open the door, and he goes, "You gotta stop doing that." And I'm not to me, to Defoe. And I'm like, what the? He goes, "It's okay. Listen, it's not incomparable. It's incomparable." I was like, damn, he's right. From that day on, I only say incomparable. And I think that wasn't the story I was gonna tell. But that definitely was something that he was always the same dude. Okay, what does that mean? There's a lot of fake ass people out there, man. Fake ass people that want to portray an image. They want to portray who they are, what they've done, whatever. And they're fake as a $3 bill. Jim Phillips is not that dude. A lot of good people in radio. A lot of really, really good people in radio. I think radio gets a bad rap. I've worked in every industry. Radio is not the only thing I've ever done. For some people, that's it. And everything else they've kind of fabricated. And Jim was that dude. Jim could have been that dude that was a dick. He could have been that dude all day long. And he wasn't. He was just and one time I said something funny. I was like, oh, that's cool. Jim says it's something funny, And then when I was going to leave on this Europe trip, and I honestly, to this day, I'm not a great prepper for trips. Okay. I'm not that guy. Okay. I am, I'm a fun guy to go on a trip with, but I'm go with the flow. Go with the flow. So much so, for you to know, that when I planned my trip to the Euro, I decided to forego any travel log or plan therefore. I just said I'm just going to fly into Ireland, and I'm flying out of Ireland 3 weeks later. That's it. And I had a credit card that had $1,000 on it. That's it. I look back and think, what a crazy son of a bitch you must have been to go on that trip with no money. I had a broken camera, but I'd never been. My cousin was like, you got to go to Europe and just backpack, bro. You got to go, bro. So I said, fuck it, I'll go. So Jim heard of this and he sent me a message. I don't know if it was an email or whatever, but he's like, Carlos, let's have some lunch. I want to talk about your trip. I'm like, now by this time we had like meetings and stuff. This is like, I don't know, 2 or 3 years in from knowing him or something. So we had talked, it wasn't like straight up out of the blue, but it wasn't like we had become buddies or anything like that. So why did he want to meet me? Well, he told me that he had always wanted to do this, a backpacking trip through Europe. And, I want to change a little bit of music here, because I think we can get a bit of better music here. But I don't have Europe music. Do we have Europe music, Sammy boy? I don't think so. So we went and had lunch at my dad's restaurant at the time. And it was one of the coolest lunches I ever had because I don't think I ever talked to anybody about this. It was just him and I, and we probably had a 2-hour lunch. He ate a bunch of different Peruvian food that he'd never had before because it was a Peruvian restaurant. And he had anticuchos, which is cow heart. So it was kind of cool because I was able to like introduce him to some stuff, that I grew up with, really. I grew up with a bunch of Peruvian food and stuff. And so he got a real kick out of that. That was cool. My dad got a kick out of talking to him and everything. And we just talked about Europe and his way and what he would do and some ideas and just life and why he didn't go and how I should absolutely be doing it, And so I really listened to him, and I was just like, and then he gave me a backpack, and I used that backpack. He gave me a backpack and a book, and I used that the whole trip. That was the backpack I used. And I needed it every second because I literally brought like 3 pairs of, I think I brought 2 pairs of pants, 3 shirts, a jacket. I grew out my beard. I was very bohemian. And I did it. And the second I got back, I changed my entire life. And the rest is history. The rest is history. That's my Jim Phillips story. Is that okay? Was that even worth it, telling that story? Probably not. Probably not even worth it. Did y'all even enjoy that? You're like, who is that? Myron even left. He's got to leave. You left because of that? What the hell, man? Some adventure music would be cool. We need people like you. We need people like you. We got planners. We got go with the flowers. I do plan. I mean, I am like, when it comes to my life, I plan upon plan. These are all separate, different checklists, and then my notebook on top of it. I know I don't strike you. In fact, my daughter said that to me, which I kind of found funny. She's like, isn't it weird that you don't like strike me as a planner? Like, as like you'd be disciplined. Like she's like, you're the most disciplined person I know. I'm like, well, kind of, but. And she's like, but you don't look like one. I'm like, yeah, no, I get that. I kind of get that. I think that does make sense. Thank you, Julie. I appreciate you always, Julie. I'm glad you got to hear that story too. Cool. I figured you guys would enjoy the story a little bit.
Sun State John. Big shout out to Sun State John. If you guys need some deals on your design work for your home, Sun State John. Tea time. Are you still getting your house designed? Yes, I am. I am actually going to speak with Sun State John. I know he's one of the best. He's one of the best in the world, and he's fantastic. He gives the discounts to all the bacateros and bacateros out there. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Clucker, are you getting your coop redone?
Yeah, I'm gonna get that done. I think I'm gonna call Sun State and get that done too. I think that'll be pretty good.
That's cool. Sammy boy, I think it's time to turn it up. I think it's time to turn it up with our new commercial. Right? Yeah? I'm even going to add some new music to it. I got some music. Where the hell's the music? Give me the music! I want some music! Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think this is it. Yeah, this is music. Ah!
Caca. We must remove elements, Sammy boy, to put more things. I must remove this. I will remove this.
What are you guys doing this Friday? I'll tell you where you need to be going. I'm sure he won't hear it. Mary, I think Jim is like living in thousands of acres in the middle of nowhere. Sun State John. Where the hell is it? I'm going to remove this. I'm going to remove that. And I'm going to bring this up. Here we go. Where is this beautiful video? Ah, yes. There is the beautiful video. I love this beautiful video I'm about to show you. It is beautiful. It is a beautiful video I made yesterday for this wonderful company. Yes. Did you pop some music in there, Sammy? Did you do that? Yes. What's this funky chunk? I think we had that I think you did that last time, but this works. This works. Y'all feeling funky? Let me turn it up a little bit. I love this music. This dance segment is brought to you by Stereotypes.
Stereotypes. They are your audiovisual experts, yeah. Stereotypes. They are in Daytona. Daytona. Yeah, they're not near the beach because we don't want salt water going into our... Yeah, Sammy boy, you break down a little bit too. Sammy boy, look at him breaking it down. Sammy boy breaks it down. He gets down, downtown, down. Sammy boy, how do we do it? Have I always been morning person? I don't even know.
Maybe. Yes, Julie, thank you. I was trying to vogue. You nailed it. I was so voguing. Party! Party! Oh man, who knew this funky song would have so much fun a week after the funk show? And shout out to everybody who has jumped over on who's on Facebook. I appreciate you. but jump on over to, the YouTube. Why not? All right. Let's get serious. It's DTF in the house. Always good to see you. All right. Now this is funky, right? But I was like, I don't want to be funky when I talk about Stereotypes, our new sponsor. Because what I want to be with our new sponsor is really cool. Okay, so what is To the Top Studios? What the hell is To the Top Studios? People are wondering, what is To the Top Studios? Everybody on the streets, they're like, doom, 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 doom. The word on the street is, To the Top Studios is a full production house. Why? Yeah, they're saying Carlos Navarro. He's going to small businesses. Take this, Lin-Manuel. And he's saying, hey, why doesn't he take that brain of his production skills, his sponsoring abilities, his show, and work with small businesses to create cool stuff and tell their story across the world on the wide web? And that's just what he did. Oh, that's right. To the Top Studios is a full-fledged studio. Put it right there, Sammy Boy. To the Top Studio. For real. It's weird, man. Done a lot of cool things in my life, man. A lot of cool things, man. But ever since I was a little kid, man. Living in Havana, Cuba, Trying to live. I got octopus coming out of my freaking ear. Okay? I said, I want to be a director, mami. Oye, mami, yo quiero ser un director. I want to be a director like Steven Spielberg. Ese que hace la película de los dinosaurios. But the West Side Story beat. I will work at Cafe Risque one day. But here I am with To the Top Studios all these years later. It's a full-fledged studio. I wanna, and I'm going to be making movies, shows. And those shows are basically little stories that I tell about these companies and later on the Witchmasters General and later on other things. This is where I'm supposed to be. Yes, acting was fun. And I still will be acting in my movie. Yes, radio was fun. Yes, all the other things I've been doing in my life are fun. But this is where I'm supposed to be, running To the Top Studios, making fun, cool things, telling their story. So thank you, Stereotypes, because here we go. Check this out. One of their new commercials, Stereotypes. Stereotypes. Let's play it. I got to get that down first. Bakata, bakata. 1, 2, ready, go.
At Stereotypes, unlock the next level of sound with Macintosh's C49 preamp. Feel the handcrafted power of the C49 and discover a true sonic experience. We're your hometown audio-video maestros. Stereotypes, where sound becomes legendary.
Yeah. So what is that? I haven't even put that out yet. Sammy boy, what do you think of that spot there, boy? You like that, boy?
I like it. That B-roll with the electronic stuff, that adds a lot. Yeah. The wire thing.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you're not supposed to say that, though. I shot that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's B-roll you added, yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So, yeah, let's play it again.
At Stereotypes, unlock the next level of sound with Macintosh's C49 preamp. Feel the handcrafted power of the C49 and discover a true sonic experience. We're your hometown audio-video maestros. Stereotypes, where sound becomes legendary.
All right, so let me talk to y'all a second what the hell AI is doing. All right. And Joni, I hope you thank you for the kind words. I sent this to they saw it last night. So love the handcraft with the hands, right? Ah, Julie, you pick up on those little things. Bam, bam. Boom. Yes. I was trying to get that vibe, man. Mary, be safe out there, mommy, okay? I was trying to get that vibe, ATH. So when I make these, little stories, do they do repairs? You know what? That's a good question. Maybe Joni can answer that for me. She's in the chat. But so here's the deal. So what is my goal? All right. My goal with everything that I do for all of the sponsors that I see as partners in this is to not make bullshit for them. There are people charging people thousands of dollars to post for them, to create content for them. And they're jumping in Canva and they're doing 2 seconds of work and slamming that thing up there. And it's just all part of the AI slop. I'm fighting AI slop. What does that mean? Use AI like the tool that it is. I could not have made that commercial without AI. Could I have? Yes. Yes, I could have. Okay. What does that mean? I want to show you. I want to teach you. I want to help you with whatever it is that you do, to extrapolate what it is that you do in order to use AI as a tool to facilitate that faster, better, easier for you and ultimately your customer or your family or your health. Okay. So I want you, Arnott, I will meet you there. How about that, buddy? Huh? I know you. You meet me there. I'm going to be going up there pretty soon to do a shoot. You head up there. Okay. We'll connect. All right. And if anybody else wants to head up to Stereotypes, when I head up there for the shoot, please head up. This is the show. This is how we do it. Would love to have people walking around. You can literally be in the show. Rachel went up to Famous Faces and Funnies, another one of our great sponsors. And when I was shooting that, she was in the whole segment, and because she's awesome too. So this commercial itself, post AI, pre AI. Okay.
At Stereotypes.
Right off the top, and I can't press stop and play, I guess.
At Stereotypes, unlock the next level of sound with Macintosh's C49 preamp. Feel the handcrafted power of the C.
All right. So you like to clap. Okay. So I can't pause it at the same time. So it's all right. Actually, I think I know what I could do. But here's my point. What elements of AI am I using for that particular commercial? Pre-AI, I would have to have used After Effects and Adobe to create the Stereotypes logo moving, okay? Because that's an animation. I don't know how to use After Effects. I've tried to use it before. It's very difficult, okay? So I wouldn't have done that. I would have resorted to something else, just a still logo, which would not have been as good. But I was able to create this animation and not just create the animation, do it in seconds, because my mind, it was like I sat there as a director and said, all right, art department, make this for me because I'm going to make this. So boom, I prompted it, and that's what the term is. There's no longer coding, because coding is only going to be done by AI pretty much next year moving on. Mark my words, not my words, everybody in that world. They're done with actual coders. They're looking only for people to look over the coders. So what does that mean? Prompting is the word. Prompting means I want a cool Stereotypes logo image with it moving. And so after a couple different tries, it came up with this.
At Stereotypes, unlock the next level of sound with Macintosh.
So then I couple it with this really high res, awesome footage from Macintosh. And so I saw that when I was creating, I was like, oh, I could use that. So then I used that. The music is from another site that is uncopywritten, but I went through and I can find as much as I could have created the music with AI, but I happened to find that beat and I kind of thought, you know what, this is high end, this is luxury. Once again, put up there behind the scenes to the top studios. Okay, here we go. No on repairs. Also happy to show your demo so you can start thinking of upgrading pieces. There we go. There we go. There we go. Joni always thinking. I like that. Thank you, EME. The voice. Let's hear this. So in my head, without AI, and I would not have done this. Now, mind you, another studio, yes. Another place, yes. But I would not have seeked out because I don't have the budget to go hire another voiceover person. I just would have done the voiceover. Or maybe I would have asked a friend, because in my head, I didn't hear me doing it. I didn't hear a guy doing it. A lot of times I hear, especially with characters and actors and bits, for whatever reason, when I hear something, I can visually see it and reverse. So that's my little thing, is that I can, when I hear things, I can visually see it. And so, so with this voice, I just saw a woman doing it. But I would have resorted to me doing it, which wouldn't have been as good. So what did I do? Yeah. Oh, Last King. Dude. Man, thank you, bro. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Really appreciate it, man. Thank you. So what did I do? I voiced it. That's me. That voice you hear is me. Ready? Doesn't it sound like me? Let's hear it again.
At Stereotypes, unlock the next level of sound with Macintosh's C49 preamp. Feel the handcrafted power of the C49 and discover a true sonic experience.
So that's me doing the voice. But I have this amazing AI service that I pay for. Now, mind you, I'm paying for all these services, Poppy. So Joni and everybody out there, I pay for these services, mommy. That's how the business runs. So instead of, me, I would have never hired a voiceover person, right? But now I pay for a service so I can, for each client, for each person, for each one of my gigs, I can create an entirely new voice. Think about that. This voice nobody has heard before. This voice, I was like, you know what? I prompted it. I was like, you know what? This woman is like high-end demo, convention person, early 30s, a little seductive. And guess what?
At Stereotypes, unlock the next level of sound with Macintosh's C49 preamp. Feel the handcrafted power of the C49 and discover a true sonic experience. We're your hometown audio-video maestros. Stereotypes, where sound becomes legendary.
Oh, even the music itself, that wasn't one piece. I grabbed different pieces and I made one particular piece. I wanted that to hit when the two logos came in together, right? That looked cool, right? And then and I hope you guys are enjoying. If you're digging this, give me a big thumbs up. You want to meet this AI voice, don't you? Don't you? Yes, so awesome. Yes, awesome. Glad you guys are enjoying it. All right. So, and the last and final piece. So now, when I'm thinking about doing this, I always think to myself, add in a level of cinematic stuff to it. Yo, Purple Gravy, I'm for real. I told you, that's me. Thank you for thinking I sound hot. Joey, I'm glad you're enjoying this, man. I haven't gotten a chance to see that movie yet. It's online now, so I'm gonna watch it here. I'm gonna watch it at the house. So the last part. So when I was thinking about it, because when I went to, and this is why, ready? You want to do business with people that will sit down and have a chat with you. When I went to Stereotypes in Daytona, I just head out to Stereotypes in Daytona. It is unbelievable. Just play with all the toys and they'll give you full demos, the theater room. So when I got that demo, all these lights are turning on and all these cool things. I was like, man, we got to feature that. So with the part in the commercial that I created was the speakers with the lights coming on. Well, there's a bunch of different things I created, but I would have never been able to create that before. But what I was able to do was, and I brought in the image, I messed with the image a little bit, and then I prompted it, and I said, I want them to feel the music through the light. in a synth vibe. That was like one of my prompts. And not only do I prompt it, but then I go to ChatGPT and I go, make this prompt better. Is that not crazy? So imagine you're like, oh, I have an idea, but then you can look at somebody, which is chat, which is AI, and be like, hey, I have this idea, make it better. It'll look at it, make it better, and give it back to you. So that's what it did. And it created this. So when you see now this commercial, as you can see, when you see the stereo come on with and they turn on, that's what I created too. Watch.
Add stereotypes, unlock the next level of sound.
See it with that slow moving in shot. That entire shot I created, the slow moving in shot to the stereo. And then right when a beat hits, boom, the lights turn on. So you'll see it throughout the commercial.
Add stereotypes, unlock the next level of sound with Macintosh's C49 preamp. Feel the handcrafted power of the C49 and discover a true sonic experience. We're your hometown audio-video maestros.
Not done yet. It's not all graphic and audio. It's not all perfected, tweaked yet. I send that over. Usually, always actually, I'll send it over to whoever it is. And hey, look at it because they see stuff. There's a little stuff I got to tweak there. But this is how excited I get, guys. Like a little kid at a candy store. What I say now to everybody is like, I can do anything now. I can do anything when it comes to film and shooting and graphics and creation. It is unbelievable. And it's so sad to see so many people scared. Because why be so scared? It's like being scared and not doing anything about climate change. It's like, okay, well, you're scared of climate change, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, it's not real. Okay. But what if we just like did something, I personally believe it's real. So why don't we do something against it? So in case it's not real, hey, no harm, no foul, right? Oh, I guess so, right? Yeah, we should probably do that. Not just claim ignorance. Too many people have claimed ignorance too long for technology. And if you aren't up to the level of like an iPhone yet, where you can a little savvy with it, and we know the people that aren't, or any type of phone or any type of computer, if you're not a little bit savvy with it, this is the warning. AI is here to take all that. I'm telling you right now, this is not a joke. This is a true warning. AI is a slow moving flood that is going to suck up every facet of every industry to people who don't want to adapt. That is not you. You are going to adapt. You are going to use all of the brilliance that you have in your mind, all of the knowledge, all of the experience, all of the connections, because I fully believe AI needs us. I am not saying this is an ultimate 100% plan, but if you look at what all the futurists, all the technologists, all the AI experts, and they have their plans, they say it's like 2027, guys, 2026, and things are going to start getting crazy. Do not put your head in the sand with this. I'm not kidding. I look at people around and I'm just sitting here going, wow. Our world is going to look. Think about the world as it stands right now, 20 years ago. Now, you, like me, who are in your 40s, might go, whoa, 1970s was crazy. Now, it was 2005. Ready? No social media. No iPhones. The internet had not grabbed its legs and its tentacles and into our pockets and minds. It still was at home in an entertainment center in the middle of our living room, attached to a phone line. We're kind of at that moment right now, guys, with AI. In AI, we're at the home computer moment. So if you weren't savvy when the home computer came out, we're at that point right now. And then a piece of tech is going to come out within the next year or so that is going to blow everything away, just like the smartphone did. Ask yourself, don't you think it makes sense? Probably somebody's going to release a piece of technology that's going to use AI the same way the smartphone did to internet. I love that you guys are here watching, listening, being along with us because it's happening. And I use it to do a lot of things like, hello, Carlos. It's good to see you again. It's me, Carl Nav. Now, why the hell is Carl Nav here of all times and places? Because I quite honestly, I thought we just did time travel on Wednesdays. You know, I thought that's what we did. But I guess they do love you, Carl. It is good to see you and good to see everybody else in here. Wonderful. And I hear you're talking about AI. Yeah, we did a little bit of the behind the scenes of AI, a little bit of how it works, how I think it's going to work, how I'm obsessed with it, how if they're listening, they need a real human to give some. I'm willing to, just as long as you take my family, my friends into the witness AI protection, I'd be willing to do it. But how about you, Carl Nav? I'm doing splendid. Out here in the world of time traveling, seeing things happening at a speed of light that no one can assume. And I see that you're doing your show again. How's it going? You're pretty good. You here? H in the house. You know? We got Joey Sniper in the house. Purple Gravy in the house. Are not in the house. If you're in the house and you want a 1940s shout out, your biggest fan, Carl Nav. Why, hello, Julie. It's good to see you again. You're looking fantastic and splendid and like a beautiful dame. I want to say hello and have a good day. He is a gentleman, though. I got to give him that. I appreciate you saying that, Carlos. I am a gentleman and a broadcaster, and I enjoyed your Jim Phillips story. He is also a true gentleman and a legend in the radio game. Well, there you go. Sun State is here. Sun State John, one of the best designers in the Florida area. You must give him a call today if you want any of your things done. If you're a Bacatero or Bacatera, you are also going to get a discount. Sun State John is a good man. He puts his money where his mouth is. A lot of people say they're going to support, and they do not support. Sun State John does support. I like that, Sun State John. Go follow him. Thank you, Carl Nav. He is dapper, isn't he? Thank you, ATH. I appreciate it. Every morning I wake up with the distinct pleasure of being able to broadcast, and that pleasure comes with a responsibility of looking like a noble man. It's true. Clucker, how you doing, man?
God dang, man. I think Carl Nav is such a he's like a loser, man. Like, I don't really like him that much, man. I don't know what.
What? Why don't you like Carl Nav?
Well, I used to diss you and stuff, and that music sucks, man. Can you change that music, please? Can you change that music? Can you give me my... Come on. Yeah! Hello, Clucker. This is what I do, you bad mother tuckers. Oh, yeah, I ain't saying the word. Give my coffee. This is what I do. What did I do? I rule you. What am I saying? I don't even know.
Oh, so you just wanted to rock. That's why. You're not mad at Carl Nav.
No. He's cool. I just wanted to rock a little bit. Just want to rock.
It's the only time I'm jealous of people. It's when they have really long hair and they're rocking. I think it's cool. Oh my God, we didn't even do the main thing that's on the thumbnail. We have to do this. Hollywood Hottie. We got to do it. This is one of the main ones I wanted to do. Oh, hello, everyone. Sammy boy. Put up the Sydney Sweeney did what? All right. How do y'all feel about this? And I am going to take one little stretch before we go into this last part of the show. I want to thank all our sponsors. All right. I just talked into my water bottle. I love all our sponsors. Southeast Steel, Comulus, Playmakers, Coronado Carpet, Atlantis, All of them, right? So here's the deal. I saw this story, and I was like, how does everybody else feel about this? Because I don't know. All right. So Sydney Sweeney. First off, how many of you guys know who Sydney Sweeney is? This will be important because if you guys don't even know she is, you're about to know she is. Sammy boy, do we have a Sydney Sweeney slideshow? Let's do it. It's perfect time. Get it up there whenever you're ready. I'm going to get the perfect music. No, this isn't the perfect music. This is it. Ah! Not that one. I want the fancy music. Where's my fancy music? There it is. All right. All right. Who is Sydney Sweeney, you ask? Let me do this right so we get the segment started correctly for YouTube. Oh, okay, cool. Get it up there in a second, huh? Boom. Okay, cool. We'll do that in a second. I'm going to get you there in a second. We'll start the segment here. Okay, here we go. Here we go. In 3, in 2, in 1. Hi, I'm Carlos Alberto Navarro. You may know me from Top of the Morning. Well, that's the show you're watching, and we're about to break down Sydney Sweeney. Who is Sydney Sweeney? Do you guys know who she is? He reminds me of one of my favorite. Oh, I want my beard to be long enough to headbang. I finally hear. E-Fresh, good to see you, buddy. Lucky Megan isn't here. She'd be swinging. It's true. Okay, so they haven't caught up yet. This is an interactive talk show. Sydney Sweeney is an actress. You may have seen her in Euphoria. You may have seen her in other movies. I happened to audition for one of her movies recently. She's playing the role of Christy Martin, famous female boxer. And I did not get the part because they are filming it, or they filmed it. And they don't know who she is. She doesn't know who she is. E-Fresh doesn't get the hype. Julie doesn't know who she is either. Okay, cool. I'm about to tell you guys. Sydney Sweeney is the it girl right now. Like, as far as, like, I would say people thinking who is the hot girl, who's the Megan Fox of the moment for parallel. And Sydney Sweeney is it. I'm not saying I'm saying it, but that's kind of the zeitgeist, if you will. This is Sydney Sweeney, guys. Sammy boy. Sydney Sweeney. She, like I said, got her fame from the show Euphoria. And, there we go. That picture right there leads us to where we are at. We will be going to some different ones here, but obviously, beautiful young lady. And shout out to Drain Doctor. And so what do we got here? She's, like I said, she's the it girl of the moment. She's the most popular. Like, if you're going to go back in time, and you're going to say she would be like the Julia Roberts, or she's the Reese Witherspoon, or she's the Megan Fox, or she's just, So why am I saying that? Megan Fox has nothing on her. Now, I happen to love blondes. That's who I married. Like, Megan was like the perfect prototype woman that I always wanted to marry. It's my particular. So, okay. Yeah, she's pretty. But, so I think, yeah, she's prettier than Megan Fox too. She's now doing something that I don't think they would have done back in the day. I'm going to show you this. And I want to know, is this wrong? Or am I just, once again, just getting old? And it's like, don't be such a loser. Everybody does this now. I'm like, all right, I guess so. So I take this off, remove that. Boom. Check this out. She's selling her bathwater. Sydney Sweeney is selling her bathwater. What world are we living in, folks? That used to be a dirty joke made for perverts.
I'll buy your bathwater.
And now, Sydney Sweeney's selling it. Okay, it's not exactly her bathwater. It is a soap called Sydney's Bathwater Bliss. Sunstate! Was that the only? It was like one question before I purchase. Is this in the FAQ? I know ATH, but you know, you're gonna order some, is what I'm saying. This place, this company, Dr. Squatch, I want to get some of their stuff. Not because I want to get this one, but they have great marketing. Such great marketing. They got the Sasquatch out there. I mean, who doesn't love Sasquatch? Here's the ingredients. Sydney's bathwater. Oh my God. There is something to this, I guess. 100 lucky winners will be chosen to own the only brick made. Oh my God. This is great. This is really smart marketing, I'll be honest. 100 lucky winners will be chosen to own the only brick made with Sydney Sweeney's very own bathwater. Enter the giveaway, then mark your calendar for the full drop. I'm giving them free advertisement right now, but hey, whatever. They want to be advertised. And, you know, it's good. We need proof. We need proof. What's the proof? Guess what? They took a picture of it. It's right here. You want proof? You can't handle the proof, DTF. Purple Gravy popping in here. Sydney Sweeney's fun fact is she loves vintage cars, martial arts training, and a passion for mechanics. This is what I heard. So when I was auditioning for her film, I knew the stunt coordinator for the film. The film was called, I don't know what the film was called. Definitely not going to promote them because they didn't promote me. I had me come out like 10 times to do that. I shouldn't say that. It was like 4 times, but I got all dressed up. One time as a boxer, another time as an announcer, another time as all this stuff. And what I heard was that Sydney Sweeney is super nice. It's from somebody that literally was teaching her how to box. So very kind, and they were filming at near her home in like Kansas or Iowa. So I would have had to have gone to Iowa, wherever the hell she's at. But I think that's cool. That's the way of the world now. These stars, you go to the star now because Hollywood's dead. They don't make movies in Hollywood anymore. It's over. They screwed themselves. So Sydney Sweeney, they shot the film out there, the story of Christy Martin. It'll be coming out soon. I guess it's probably going to be possibly Oscar bait. Seems like it. The story that I read, I auditioned, like I said, for a couple different characters. I hope she gets it. Why not? She seems to have a good personality. I mean, you got to have a pretty good personality to one of the things everybody kept asking for my bathwater, so I figured, why not? There's shea butter. What do y'all think of that? Is that over the line? What do y'all think? Honestly. Sunstate's like, can we do some Photoshop? EME. The last time I took a bath, I can't remember. Can I remember? Girls will take some baths, though. Man, they love a bath. ATH got that dirty-ass P.O. box that he sends a bunch of stuff to. Oh, you don't want to pick up that P.O. box. ATH walks in, picking up mail from that P.O. box with the hood on. He got it all zipped up. He got a beard, a bigger beard. He got red eyebrows on. He'll pick up the things that he orders to that P.O. box. A lot of stuff he orders are not sent there. Thank you, Purple Gravy, with more info. Born 1997. Anybody else feel that way when they see 97 and you're like, that was a great year. 17, partying. And she's like, ah! And you're like, whoa, she's hot. It's so gross. It is gross, right? When like older dudes date and marry girls that are half their age. Is that not disgusting? Let's be honest. When dudes I knew used to do that, I was like, dude, get a life. Get a life. Yeah. Yeah, if somebody's born and you're of the year. If you're of the year. Fancy music. If you are born in the years of the 1900s, and you start dating somebody that is born in the years of the 2000s, well, I guess you could be born in 1999 and date somebody from 2000. So that kind of doesn't work, but I don't know. It's just such a... Right? Yeah. Are not. I thought, dude, your dating profile, Arnott's dating profile says wonky eyes, half legs, extra. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us today. I had a lot of fun. I hope you had fun. Thank you to all our sponsors. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Now, if you haven't subscribed, where did I go? Oh my God, where did I go? If you haven't subscribed, please do. It means a lot. And we take the show and then we chop it up and we put it out throughout the rest of the week. So thank you guys who have watched this thousands every single week. Had a big week this week with subscribers. Had a big week this week with views. I'm so grateful for all of you. Maybe some of you new ones who subscribed joined the live show, and I thank you. Or you're watching this on demand, so I thank you as well. Either way, appreciate you. Please share. Please like. Please follow. All of you. I hope you have a wonderful weekend who stayed with me the entire show. Sunset John, have a great weekend, man. ATH, have a great weekend. EME, have a great weekend. R Not, have a great weekend. DTF, have a great weekend. You guys are all awesome. Thank you guys for the super chats. Thank you guys for all the comments. Thank you guys for everything. I do appreciate y'all. I do know one thing. Today will be a great day. To the top. Never stop.